For thousands of years, men have been taught how to be kingsmen. And kingsmen have a style or etiquette that they should be able to follow in everything that they do. Today we want to look at what fine dining, for instance, for a gentleman would look like. Now, rule number one, if you're putting on a single breast jacket, you can sit with it, okay? But remember to unbutton. Never sit with a single piece suit unbuttoned. But when you are wearing a double breast suit like this one, if you decide to sit with it, never do this. Never unbutton it. You keep it locked. However, no. For convenience, comfort, to avoid any tensions and stretches and wrinkles on a jacket, this is the best way to do it. And while fine dining, this thing, the phone, always, you either get it to plane mode or silence. And oftentimes, if it's a serious engagement or serious dining with some serious people that you respect heavily, it could even be family. Always try not to have the phone like this. Simply do this. It simply means you actually fully respect the people that you are engaging with. But someone might say, just in case of an emergency, you want to know what's going on. It's all right. Keep it in silent mode and leave it like that. And when fine dining, historically and theologically, kings in palaces were trained and trained all those that worked or served around them, and their guests ought to have known. Some people have heard that translated as, he lifts the poor from the dust and sits them with kings or princes. However, when he lifts you from the dust, you don't come to the king's table and still behave like you're in the dust. Okay, now, if you're a gentleman and you walk your wife to a dinner date, or your fiancé for that matter, or your girlfriend that you're going to marry for that matter, hey, never let them draw their chair. You allow them come through there. May I? You pull the chair backwards, and when they're sat, you help them adjust the seat. Then you can sit. It's always ladies first. Never forget that. When the lady is well sat, then gentlemen, you can as well take your seat. And gentlemen, one more thing. Don't be tempted to order first. Always let the lady order first. Now, there is something called the napkin. Oftentimes, people tend to do this. I find it a bit awkward. You seem like you're gurgling yourself. You're trying to strangle yourself. So I'd rather just have this in yourself. Adjust your seat to the right place. Hi, Edwin. How are you? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. You patiently will receive your water. And right there, the fine dining begins.
May I please present the menu?
Oh, please. Thank you. Now, oftentimes in restaurants or hotels, there's no need for you to ask for the menu. And to the hoteliers out there, you don't have to wait for the customer or client to ask for the menu. Obviously, they are not there to dig. It's not a garden. They're not there to water plants. It's not a garden either. They've come to eat, so they need the menu. And when you get the menu, you don't have to place it on the table like you're revising for history or a leadership or management course. Okay. Gentlemen, don't forget, as you go through the menu, you let the lady or the people you're hosting do the ordering first. Now, can I give you a little bit of a menu hack? Oftentimes, the last time I was in Paris, I was presented with, like you call it Paris, was presented with a menu, but I didn't understand the menu. And oftentimes, even in African hotels, it's possible for you not to understand the menu. Now, come here. If you want to be embarrassed by the people you're hosting or being with, you actually can pre-book and ask for the menu ahead of time and ask the chef or the waiter or waitress to actually let you in on what your favorite meal could be, so that then when you get there, you're confident enough because you know what you're going to order, because it can be awkward when you don't know what to order. Hi.
Warm towel, please.
Thank you very much. Now, thank you. Now, the warm towel is to try and get your fingers actually clean, neat, because you've been shaking hands everywhere. Now, please, please and please, don't do this. I often have seen people go ahead and start doing this. This is not a face towel. It's just for your hands. And oftentimes, let's take it a notch higher. I oftentimes see people just dump it. Now, that is okay, but it's not all right. It's what I usually prefer to do. Just rub it well. You're done. Thank you.
We have a selection of bread. We have whole wheat, we have white, and then we have cheese.
I'll have cheese, please.
Okay, please.
Now, when the bread is offered to you, it's usually meant to actually keep you just conveniently comfortable as you wait for the main meal that you're going to have in the starters. It's not for you to load your tummy. Okay, now the meal is about to start. You have the bread over here, which you gently cut with your, because remember you've cleaned the hands with the hot towel that they gave in the beginning. So you gently cut through the bread, and then you'll apply a bit of butter to it, and you'll eat gently. So this is what contains the butter, right? Now, in case you'd want to add anything to your plate, the black paper and the white paper, and this is the salt, should you require to add any of that inside. And when eating, we are going to use the rule, and always the rule that is used is out, in, out, in. So ideally, you have the starter knife and the starter fork. And then, of course, this is the soup spoon, okay? And this would be the main course cutlery, which you'll have the main course knife and the fork. Now, let's assume you're enjoying your meal and you have a phone call that you cannot ignore. Ordinarily speaking, you will place your cutlery in this manner. You'll pick the phone. Make sure when you're talking on phone, oftentimes you'll do this. Hello? Yes, could I call you back? Is it urgent? Make sure you protect the mouth. Don't speak in. Thank you. The reason you leave your cutlery like this is so that the person attending to you can know you've not yet finished your meal. Let's assume you're done with your meal. Ordinarily speaking, you'll get your cutlery to the 6 o'clock. That will be that. You're done with your meal. There's just one more thing though. Some people have a problem with trying to use the right hand to cut and this to eat. Now, rule number 1, try to learn digging in with this and trying to cut. But just in case you're still uncomfortable with it, please break the rules sometimes. What you do, the purpose of this is to just cut and make your eating convenient. So you can just go ahead and cut through all your pieces. And after that, you can place the knife on the side and switch. Go to your comfortable hand. Nobody's going to arrest you for it. Of course, learn the first rule. Where you can't, you can go with this. Should I have left out anything? In the bio, in the comment section, please go ahead and tell. It's fine dining, etiquette, and what we call the king or queen's living.